The Alters, released on June 13th, 2025 for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X. The Alters is the newest game from the creators of Frostpunk and This War of Mine. It's part survival game, part psychological sci-fi story. You play as Jan Dalsky, stranded on a hostile planet with only a space station to survive in. His crew is gone, so the only way to keep going is to clone himself. Each clone represents a different life path Jan could have taken. A Dr. Jan, a scientist Jan, an engineer Jan, and they're all needed to keep the station running. That unique premise drives both the story and the gameplay. You'll explore, mine resources, research new technologies, and manage survival tasks. But the heart of the experience lies in the relationships between Jan and his alternate selves, all of whom carry different personalities and memories. It's weird, it's trippy, but it's also compelling and surprisingly emotional. Split Fiction. Hazelight's newest game, Split Fiction, is one of the year's most creative co-op experiences. It launched first on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X on March 6, 2025, before expanding to Nintendo Switch 2 on June 5th. Like their earlier hit It Takes Two, this is a fully cooperative adventure. You and a partner only need one copy to play together. The story follows two authors, one a sci-fi writer and the other a fantasy author, who suddenly get transported into their own creations. From there, the variety just doesn't stop. You'll jump between fantasy battlefields with dragons, cyberpunk neon cities filled with robots, and strange desert landscapes straight out of Dune or Prince of Persia. The game constantly shifts gameplay styles, surprising you at every turn. The final sequence especially pulls off something so technologically impressive that it has to be seen to be believed. It's well-paced, consistently entertaining, and a perfect showcase of Hazelight's creativity. Elden Ring, Nightreign, released May 30th, 2025 on PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Elden Ring, Nightreign is a new chapter in From Software's landmark RPG. This isn't a full sequel, but an expansion-style release that lets players return to the lands between with friends. You'll choose classes, explore open areas together, and face both new and returning bosses. It's incredibly challenging, and while not every Souls fan will connect with it, for many players it's been a great way to revisit the world while waiting for From Software's next big project. Mario Kart World. On June 5th, 2025, Mario Kart World released exclusively on Nintendo's Switch 2, marking the series' biggest leap in years. Nintendo took the if it ain't broke, don't fix it approach here, but expanded it with an open world structure that changes how races are presented. The game features a massive variety of courses, detailed character skins, new items, and expanded movesets. The big addition is Knockout Tour, a mode that's quickly become a favorite thanks to its competitive elimination-style gameplay. Whether you're racing online or with friends locally, it's one of the most fun Mario Kart entries yet. And with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe being one of the best-selling games of all time, all eyes are on Mario Kart World to see if it can match that legacy. Death Stranding 2, released June 26, 2025, exclusively on PlayStation 5. Death Stranding 2 expands on Hideo Kojima's unique vision. Like the original, much of the game revolves around traveling and delivering supplies. But this time, combat encounters and stealth are vastly improved with new tools and abilities. The story is paced better, visuals are breathtaking, and the soundtrack once again elevates the entire experience. From unforgettable boss battles to surreal cinematic sequences, Death Stranding 2 builds on the first game in every way while retaining its one-of-a-kind identity. The first Berserker, Kazan, released March 27th, 2025 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series XS. The first Berserker, Kazan, is one of the most punishing Souls-like games of the year. Based on the Dungeon and Fighter franchise, this game stands firmly on its own, with challenging, deliberate combat and a dark fantasy setting. Since launch, it's steadily grown in popularity, pulling in players looking for something brutally tough but rewarding. If you're into Souls-likes and want a new challenge to sink your teeth into, Kazan delivers with intensity and style. Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. This dark fantasy RPG released May 23rd, 2025 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X/S. The Fall of Avalon feels like an homage to the Elder Scrolls series, delivering open-world exploration, combat, and loot systems in a grim, mysterious world. It may not boast cutting-edge graphics, but it makes up for that with strong art direction, atmospheric music, and compelling lore. The game has been a surprise hit, steadily building a following among RPG fans craving a deep experience while waiting for Bethesda's next big project. It's dark, moody, and endlessly explorable, offering that familiar sense of adventure while still feeling fresh. Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, released April 24th, 2025 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series XS. Clair Obscur, Expedition 33 quickly became a critical darling. This cinematic JRPG-style adventure mixes gripping storytelling with polished turn-based battles. The narrative is set in a fractured world where every year the oldest generation dies. Adventurers set out to stop the cycle by confronting the mysterious paintress behind it all. The combat combines classic turn-based systems with real-time dodges and parries, creating tense, challenging encounters. With beautiful music, creative design, and a hauntingly unique world, Expedition 33 has emerged as one of the year's biggest surprises. Doom: The Dark Ages, released May 15th, 2025 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series XS. Doom: The Dark Ages reimagines the legendary franchise once again. This entry keeps the series' trademark brutality, but shifts the style. It's chunkier, heavier, and medieval-inspired, with new weapons, open areas, and large-scale battles. You'll throw shields like Captain America, shoot demons with weapons that fire skull fragments, and even pilot mechs, or ride a fire-breathing dragon. It's outrageous, over the top, and feels like playing through a heavy metal album cover. It's not perfect, the mech sequences can drag, but the creativity and raw energy make it another standout Doom title. Kingdom Come: Deliverance 2. At the very top is Kingdom Come: Deliverance 2, released February 4th, 2025 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series XS. This sequel builds massively on the first game, offering a larger world, more detailed towns, richer NPCs, and better side quests. You once again step into the life of Henry of Skalitz, experiencing historically grounded medieval life. From sword duels to horseback battles and large-scale warfare, it's a realistic but engrossing medieval RPG. The characters are well written, the quests are engaging, and the world is packed with detail. It's both a technical and creative achievement, and easily one of the year's standout games.